Pop quiz number 968. When a client is receiving dexamethasone Decadron, the nurse should monitor for the development of negative side effect by 1. Auscultating for bowel sounds, 2. Measuring blood glucose levels, 3. Culturing respiratory secretions, or 4. Monitoring deep tendon reflexes. And guys, the correct answer is 2, measuring blood glucose levels. So this medication is a corticosteroid. You need to know those drugs. Let me tell you the 4 things that you need to know about corticosteroids, or the 4 things that are going to be a priority concern for you as a nurse. Number 1, hyperglycemia. Number 2, osteoporosis. Number 3, infection. And number 4, ulcer. So we're going to be concerned because corticosteroids are very sugary. It can cause the patient to be hyperglycemic. So we're going to be monitoring the blood sugar. Infection. The corticosteroids can mask the signs and symptoms of infection. So you have to check your patient a lot closer. And a small elevation in temperature or WBCs can be a big deal, okay? Because remember, they mask the signs and symptoms of infection. So you got to watch your patient much, much more closer. What did I say? Glucose, infection. Oh, ulcers. So corticosteroids are very hard on the stomach, so that's why you give it with food. It can cause the patient to have stomach ulcers, and God forbid the ulcers start to bleed. We don't want that. And then 4 is osteoporosis. They can make the bones very porous, and so this is a safety issue. Obviously, we don't want the patient to have any fractures. We don't want the patient to injure themselves. So whenever it comes to corticosteroids, remember those 4 things.